What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. I'm Taylor with the Cyber and U team, and today I'm here to talk to you about hard links and soft links, what they are, and how they are used. First things first, what is a hard link? Well, just think of it as another name for an existing file on your system. Your system doesn't make a distinction between these from the original file or the hard link because it ultimately points to the same inode or data structure on your system. Think of an inode as a file's information. It contains the size, contents, and permissions of that file. Now keep in mind that hard links only apply to files. Directories cannot be used as hard links, and these files must be on the same file system and on partition. That's due to inode numbers being unique on file systems and partitions. And we'll actually cover file systems and partitions in another video. So I'm going to show you how to create a hard link with the ln command. So let's start this video like we always do. Present working directory. We're in the home directory of me. Let's do ls-tac-l, and we're going to go ahead and change directories into the test directory. Alright, you can see there's no files there. So let's go ahead and create a file. Create file 1. And then we're going to use the ln command for link. And we're going to create our hard link. So the syntax of this is that you're going to use ln. Any options would be included, which we'll go over in a little later. We'll do the file that we want to create the hard link from. So this would be the target file, and then this will be the hard link. So let's go ahead and do a long listing. So pay close attention to this. Now, the file itself looks exactly the same. This is the link count. So this is going to include the target file with the hard link you just created. And the file looks pretty much exactly alike except for the name. Now, I want to show you through the list command and the tac-i option that it indeed points to the same inode on the system. So that's a hard link. Now, let's go ahead and dive into what happens if I change file 1, what happens to hard link. So let's go ahead and do cat file 1 first. So there's nothing in that file. Let's go ahead and confirm that there's nothing in the hard link file, and there's nothing there. So let's go ahead and do vi on file 1. And we'll cover vi in another video. This is just to show you what happens if I change the contents. Alright, so let's cat file 1, and as you can see, this is what the contents of that file is. Now let's see what happens with the hard link, and it's an exact replica of that file. Now let's remove the target file, file 1, and see what that does. As you can see, we still have the hard link, and because that hard link points directly to that inode, and we did not delete both the hard link and the target, we should be able to see the same contents in that hard link. And as you can see, it's just the same file. Now, the reason you might do this is if a program in another executable path, you need to use that. Say you want to put your hard link in SBin for some of your administrative scripts. It might make it easier to find by using a hard link, but maybe a program creates an executable file for a script in another directory. So what you would do is just create a hard link so you can run that script. It's just better for referencing purposes. So the next topic I want to cover is symbolic links, also known as soft links. They're usually more useful because they can be used on directories and on files within different file systems and partitions. They're also easily identified, but one drawback from them is that if you delete the target file that the soft link references, it actually becomes unusable. So think of a soft link or a symbolic link as a shortcut to another file in a Windows system. If you delete that application, that shortcut becomes unusable. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a soft link. So let's go ahead and create another file. File 1. Let's remove the hard link that we created. Alright. ls tac l. And now we only have file 1. So ln tac s for symbolic. Let's do file 1. That's the target file. And let's do slink1. ls tac s or l. And as you can see, it's easily identified as a link because it changes the identifier here in the front. So you noticed with hard links, it was just an exact replica of the file. And you can also see that softlink1 references this target file. So let's also do ls tac I. And as you can see, there are two different inodes that are referenced here. So that's why if you delete the target file, this also becomes unusable. So let's change the contents of file 1. And let's cat file 1 now. Alright. And let's cat slink1. So as you can see, any changes that you make to the target file will replicate over to the soft link. But let's remove file 1. And then let's try to do the same command. As you can see, there's no such file directory now. If you remove the target file, that symbolic link becomes unusable. And symbolic links tend to be more useful because you can use them across directories, you can use them across file systems and partitions. Hard links, they're basically an exact replica of the target file that you're using. Of course, if you like this video, please subscribe and also follow us on Twitter at CyberandU1. All right, thank you.